Chapter 5: The evolution of the Egyptian temple, from the Middle Kingdom to the New Kingdom, when space becomes monument. After understanding the temple as an experience, it is time to see how this idea evolves through time. Egyptian architecture is often described as static and unchanging. In reality, it is the opposite. Its strength lies in continuity with refinement. The core principles remain stable, while spatial complexity, scale, and symbolism grow more sophisticated. This evolution becomes especially clear between two major periods, the Middle Kingdom and the New Kingdom. Here the temple moves from experimentation to full architectural maturity. The Middle Kingdom, entering the mountain. During the Middle Kingdom, one of the most important innovations appears in funerary architecture: rock-cut tombs. Instead of building entirely above ground, architecture begins to be carved directly into the rock, as seen in sites such as Beni Hassan. This approach transforms the relationship between architecture and landscape. The mountain itself becomes wall, roof, structural system. Space is created by subtraction, not addition. Imagine sculpturing a room by removing material rather than assembling it. The space feels heavier, quieter, and more permanent because it literally belongs to the earth. Another key development of the Middle Kingdom is the introduction of columned porticos at the entrance of tombs. These elements serve a precise purpose, making the transition between outside and inside, creating a moment of pause, preparing the visitor psychologically. Just like a modern entrance canopy or portico signals arrival and importance, Egyptian porticos announce a shift from ordinary space to sacred space. Inside these tombs, walls are carefully prepared and decorated. We find scenes of agriculture, hunting, fishing, domestic life. This is a crucial shift. The tomb is no longer only a place of burial. It becomes a continuation of life, recorded in images. Architecture becomes narrative. It is similar to filling a home with photographs and personal memories. The space tells the story of the person who inhabits it. As time passes, the power of the priesthood increases. This has direct architectural consequences. Temples become larger, more rigidly organized, increasingly axial. The central axis becomes dominant. Symmetry and progression are reinforced. Architecture reflects an increasingly structured society. Much like institutional buildings today become more formal as authority consolidates, Egyptian temples grow more monumental as religious power expands. One of the most important transitional monuments is the funerary complex of Mentuhotep II at Deir el-Bahari. This complex represents a new architectural idea, the temple of millions of years. It is not just a tomb, it is a place for eternal cult, memory, and political legitimacy. The complex introduces long processional ramps, terraced porticos, integration with the natural cliff. Architecture becomes landscape scale. The long ramp connecting the Valley Temple to the main complex is not just functional. It creates physical effort, anticipation, ceremonial rhythm. The act of walking becomes part of the ritual. Think of a ceremonial avenue or memorial approach today. The longer the path, the greater the emotional weight of arrival. The architectural solutions introduced here will be refined in the New Kingdom. We begin to see stacked colonnades, layered spaces, increasingly controlled light. Architecture no longer hides with the mountain, it asserts itself in the landscape. In the New Kingdom, the temple reaches its most mature form. It becomes a carefully articulated sequence: processional avenue, open courtyard, hypostyle hall, and sanctuary. Each space is hierarchically ordered, progressively darker, increasingly restricted. The temple is now a fully developed spatial machine. Much like a contemporary cultural or civic building guides visitors from public to private zones, the Egyptian temple organizes access through architecture itself. Chapter 5 shows us the Egyptian architecture is not static, it is patiently perfected. From rock-cut interiors to monumental temples, space becomes more controlled, more symbolic, and more powerful. In the next chapter, we will explore how light, decoration, and cosmic symbolism transform the temple into a model of the universe itself. Because in ancient Egypt, architecture does not evolve quickly, it evolves forever.